Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Thomas Drake and welcome back to WTW after 6 years. And before we even get started with tonight's show, I'm getting an announcement for WTW management that Reborn will be our first premium event where the match will be a gauntlet eliminator for the WTW Championship. 2 men will start, new superstar will enter every 3 minutes, and the only way to be eliminated is by pinfall or submission. The last one standing will be crowned the WTW Champion. Let's get this started, guys. It looks like Jackson Hendrix is going to be the one to kick us off here tonight. We have not heard from this man in 6 years. I'm going to be interested to see what he has to say. Oh God, guys, it is great to be back here with WTW, with you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us. For starters, I just want to say welcome back to WTW. I can speak for every single person on behalf of the roster that we wanted nothing more than to be putting on videos and shows for you guys. That gets me into my next point. It has been 6 years since I have been on a WTW camera, in a WTW ring. And for those 6 years, there's been a piece of me that's missing. Whether it was me sitting in a college classroom trying to get my psychology degree, or whether it was sitting at a desk trying to sell cell phones to make a living, there was a piece of me always missing. And the piece was WTW, the piece was you guys. So let's talk about the last time you guys saw me. 6 years ago, I became the very thing that I hated. I've spent the last 6 years wishing I could make amends with you guys, wishing I could make amends to the people I've wronged like T-Bone, wishing that I could prove to you guys that the guy you saw is not the guy I want to be or the guy that you guys knew. Because 10 years ago, you guys chose me. You guys chose me to represent everything you wanted for this company, to end the reign of King Crunch, to put Wesley Walker out of power. And I became the very person that I hated because I couldn't accept the fact that I failed you guys. I failed at every single thing I told you I was going to do, and I couldn't stand it. I'm not going to sit here and ask after 6 years of not talking to each other. I'm not going to ask for forgiveness. I couldn't ask for forgiveness. After the things I said, the things I did, the only thing I want to ask you guys is to give me a chance to prove to you that Jackson Hendrix is everything I always told you I was, not the guy you saw. Just give me an opportunity to be that person that I've always wanted to be for you guys. Next song, let's get off to Reborn. Reborn, it's going to be a gauntlet eliminator for the WTW Championship. And whether I walk away out of Reborn as champion or not, I'm going to walk away with my head held high, and I'm going to walk away with integrity. Well, it seems like the old Jackson Hendrix is back, but who is this that could be coming out? 6 years, one thing that it does is I don't know any of these guys' theme songs anymore. Everybody changed them up on me. Oh my God. And it looks like it's going to be Chase Chambers, former friend, former foe, and everything in between of Jackson Hendrix, is a WTW legend in his own right. Let's see what Chase Chambers is going to have to say to Jackson Hendrix after 6 years. These two last met on Game Over, the final WTW show before our return.
WTW. Oh, it feels good to be back. And if I can say one thing that has changed in the last 6 years, it's this man right here. You've seen us through all our ups and downs in the past. Right now, we're looking to mend the old wounds of our past. And so far, I can tell you, he's changed, I've changed. We've both done things to let you guys down. But now, it's coming down to Reborn in the WTW title shot. And as much as I respect this man right here at Reborn, it doesn't matter if it's Jackson Hendrix, anybody who gets in my way, I'm gonna have to take care of it. In the past, I never did win the WTW title, but you saw me become the first Next Gen champion. I won the first Royal Rumble, and I even main evented the first WTW Mania. So now, with that being said, and all due respect to this guy, may the best man win.
You know, Chase, there's been a long time that I didn't think this was going to be possible for Chase Chambers, for Jackson Hendrix to be standing in a WTW ring together as friends. And as far as Reborn goes, as far as the WTW Championship goes, as far as every man for themselves, I'd expect nothing less.
Oh boy, is that good to see. Jackson Hendrix and Chase Chambers making amends, but who is this? Oh my God. The man now known as Ace Armbruster, formerly known to old WTW fans as Daniel Devitt. A very uprising star in original WTW. Let's see what this man has to say for himself after 6 years.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do we have here? The two has-been ass kickers of WTW.
Is it Daniel Devitt or Ace Armbruster? I think you need to formally introduce yourself.
You know, you're sitting here talking all this smack, but you're the one that used to avoid me back in 6 years ago.
Ace, did I avoid you, or was it the fact that you were Wesley Walker's guy and he shielded you from me?
He just knew he didn't want to ruin the pretty little face of WTW.
So Ace, what are you saying here?
I'm saying you should go one-on-one right here tonight.
Tonight?
On the first Mayhem back in WTW, Jackson Hendrix versus Ace Armbruster.
Yeah, I think you still got it in you, old pal.
I guess we're going to find out in
guess.
tonight's main event.
These two men getting in each other's faces. Seems to be some tension early on here between Hendrix and Ace.
You ain't shit, old man.
It looks like Ace wants to make a statement for himself. Resents the position that Jackson Hendrix and Chase Chambers seemingly hold still to this day in WTW. And as you guys heard there, for the first time ever in WTW history, on the first show back in 6 years, Jackson Hendrix will go one-on-one with Ace Armbruster. These two men never locked up in original WTW. These two men never met up. And tonight's main event on the first episode back, after that, you will see Jackson Hendrix, Ace Armbruster. Stay tuned.
9 years ago, I was faced with one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. 9 years ago, I was given the opportunity to join WTW. 9 years ago, I had to set aside one passion to pursue another.
There's a line drive to left field. That one is down.
There are many similarities between the sport of professional wrestling and the sport of baseball. An entire lifetime of dedication to either sport can be defined in a singular moment.
Oh, it gets by the third baseman. One run is in. And it's by the left fielder. It's going to clear them all.
Both are built on rivalries as old as time itself. Success in either only comes after showing resiliency.
Okay, bitch, stop asking.
That's going to get down and roll all the way to the wall. Coming around.
When faced with adversity.
Sits square in the back of the number 22.
But there's one similarity that sticks out above the rest. Disappointment. Six years ago, all of my aspirations came crashing down. 6 years ago, my body disagreed with the choice I had made, the decision to choose baseball over WTW. Scouts called it a waste of talent. Doctors called it career ending. But I called it disappointment. I spent years trying to recover, but baseball didn't wait up for me. My injuries eventually healed, but the dream the passion I chose was no longer an option. Lucky for me, that other option I'd previously given up on, it came creeping back into my life. And it manifested itself in the form of a text message from Ace Armbruster. Jethro Packard might no longer have a shot at making it to the majors, but Jetpack might. And I'm out for redemption.
Sometimes I wish I wasn't close. Watch me raise the fucking dead next time I'm on stage at a show. Haunted, 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 haunted.
Well, you guys saw it there. Jetpack, a newcomer to WTW, had the opportunity to be an original WTW, but settled on baseball instead. But it is now time for Jackson Hendrix versus Ace Armbruster, the first WTW match in 6 years, the first time these two men themselves have encountered one another. Boy, oh boy, am I excited to see what these two men still have. After not seeing these two perform for 6 years, you have to wonder if there's going to be any ring rust. And I don't know who's going to have the upper hand here. It's so hard to anticipate what these two men are going to look like in ring after so much time gone. Jackson Hendrix, once what many call was the face of the company, is back, and it seems like the old Jackson Hendrix is back after he lost himself 6 years ago, chasing glory. But now we get to what arguably many would call what was the fastest rising star in WTW history with Ace Armbruster.
Look, it's Jackson Hendrix, the biggest has-been in WTW history.
Ace Armbruster, cocky and arrogant as ever, has always felt like that top spot in this company, the face of the company spot, belongs to him.
How you doing, buddy?
And weighing in at 170 pounds from Austell, Georgia, Jackson Hendrix. And weighing in at 225 pounds from Plainville, Kansas, Ace Armbruster.
Well, let's get into it. Here we go. Hendrix, Armbruster, 6 years off, WTW returns, first Mayhem. First time these two men meet in the squared circle here.
You really think I fucking have something? Hey, just checking. Calm down.
Ace showing immediate disrespect to referee Cade
Ring the
Hawk,
bell.
senior official here in WTW, and here we go. We are underway in tonight's main event. Walk up here between Hendrix and Armbruster, and a break. These two men circling each other out. 6 years is a lot of time to have some ring rust, but these two men absolutely never facing each other either. Hendrix taking it early here with a wrist lock into a hammer lock by Jackson Hendrix. Spinning around. Headlock takeover. Hendrix grounding Armbruster here, working that headlock. Looks like Ace trying to fight out of it, throwing some early elbows to break that headlock of Jackson Hendrix. Hendrix trying to shake off those blows that Ace just gave him. Lock up again. Snapmare by Jackson Hendrix into a chin lock.
Okay. You want a tap?
No.
Jackson Hendrix grounding Ace Armbruster here early in the main event. Ace getting back up and still with another headlock takeover by Jackson Hendrix, grounding him again. If there's one thing that hasn't changed in 6 years, it's that the technical prowess of Jackson Hendrix is still full on display. Ace again fighting out with elbows. Hendrix hitting the ropes, and a shoulder block by Ace Armbruster. And Ace with another shoulder block. See, this is what Ace Armbruster is going to need to do to get in the driver's seat in this match. You don't want to go hold for hold with Jackson Hendrix. Ace needs to use his superior size to wear down the smaller man.
This is your face.
Ace Armbruster talking that smack that he's always famously been known for, and he's targeting that leg of Hendrix, which Jackson Hendrix was always known that his legs were always one of the primary focuses of his offense, and if you wear that out, that eliminates a lot of his strategy. Hendrix trying to throw a kick there, going another one. Ace catches it, sweeping Hendrix back to the ground, rolling over, and it looks like an ankle leg lock of sorts by Ace Armbruster, again targeting that leg. What we've always known of Ace Armbruster is he's a very intelligent in-ring performer. He scouts his opponents well, and he always knows the weakness. That was on full display WTW Mania 2 against T-Bone. Hendrix breaking out of it again. Hendrix going for a step-up enzuigiri. Ace Armbruster ducks, and Ace Armbruster again targeting that leg of Jackson Hendrix. Hendrix was in the driver's seat early on in tonight's main event, but Ace using his size and his strategy here to wear down Jackson Hendrix. Ace in full control of this match here. Hendrix trying to fight out of it and paying from that elbow. Hendrix rolling, throwing some kicks, breaking that leg. Hendrix holding it though. Early on, Ace has already done some damage to that leg there. Let's see what these two men have in store. Hendrix getting back up to his feet. Ace hitting the ropes, going for a clothesline duck. And an arm trap neck breaker from Jackson Hendrix. Jackson Hendrix appears to be crawling to the cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out by Ace Armbruster. Again, I think the two strategies to this man largely reside with the fact that Ace is going to be the bigger, the stronger opponent, Hendrix the faster, more technical opponent. These two men have to put themselves in positions to succeed by knowing what they do best. Off the ropes, and a spear by Ace. Cover, 1, 2, and a kick out by Hendrix. Ace had him well scouted there. If Jackson Hendrix is anything close to the same man that we saw 6 years ago, it's the high-impact, fast-paced offense.
I'm the future, I'm the present.
And see, as I've said many times tonight, Ace firmly believes he is the future and the present of this company. And he resents the fact and the position that Jackson Hendrix has held throughout the history of WTW. And another spear from Ace to Jackson Hendrix. Cover, 1, 2, and another kick out by Hendrix.
2.
Ace in the driver's seat of Jackson Hendrix here tonight.
3, ref.
Ace arguing with the ref here. He believes that to be 3. The referee, Cade Hawk, ruling it as a 2 there. Ace taunting Hendrix here. What does he have in mind? Could he be going for a third spear? Clothesline. Looks like he caught the top of Hendrix's head there. It looks like Hendrix tried to duck there, but Ace had it scouted well enough. Looks like Ace in the corner, going for another clothesline duck. Pele kick. Hendrix, some of that old classic patented Hendrix coming back. Bicycle knee into the corner. Fireman's carry. And a Ushigoroshi on the knee by Jackson Hendrix. Hendrix hitting that rope and a jumping, leaping kick to the head. Again, that's how we know that Ace was well scouted. He was full on display there. That aerial offense, the mini kicks, the strikes by Jackson Hendrix. The legs are the foundation of that man's offense, and Ace Armbruster knew that. Hendrix, again, using those fast-paced sequences to try to keep the pace in his favor. Cover, 1, 2, and another kick out there by Ace.
2.
These two men, this had to be the hardest match to do homework on, given the fact of how short notice it was. And after 6 years, you don't know what the opponent, how different they're going to look after 6 years. Hendrix appears to be going for a back suplex. Ace counters. And a bubble bomb by Ace Armbruster. Ace going for the cover there on Hendrix. 1, 2, and another kick out by Jackson Hendrix. This match represents more than just the first WTW match in 6 years. Who can get the edge going into Reborn, that gauntlet eliminator, to crown the WTW champion? And beyond that, again, Ace resents the position that Hendrix holds, believing that position belongs to him. Ace wearing down Hendrix, throwing strikes in the corner. Hendrix blocks. Hendrix throwing a forearm there, climbing up to the ropes. Hitting Ace in the head here, it looks like. What could Hendrix be going for? And a tornado DDT by Jackson Hendrix. Hendrix once again going to the cover of Ace Armbruster. 1, 2, These men going for many falls in this match. Testing out what it's going to take to beat the opponent. Again, with how much time we have been gone, it's hard to tell what it's going to take to win. Leaping, and a sunset flip powerbomb by Jackson Hendrix, cover, and another kick out at 2 by Ace Armbruster. These two men giving it everything they have here on Mayhem. They know what this match represents. They know they both need the momentum headed into Reborn. Ace Armbruster called Jackson Hendrix and Chase Chambers has-beens. Ace Armbruster believes that this is his destiny to be the face of the company. His destiny to be the front runner in WTW. Jackson Hendrix and Ace Armbruster both trying to make it up to their feet here. And it looks like Jackson Hendrix goes for a forearm, ducks, Uranagi by Ace Armbruster. Again, Ace using that size and power to his advantage, going to the cover again. 1, 2, and a kick out by Jackson Hendrix. I think Ace thought that was over there. He was even counting his own pin into the camera. Ace again going back to the offense to wear down Jackson Hendrix's legs. He knows if he can eliminate his legs, he eliminates most of Hendrix's offense. Ace dragging him into the corner there, crawling up onto the turnbuckle, and a stomp to the ankle. Hendrix is in pain, you can tell. Hendrix grounded here, and Ace just stalking him. Ace knows that this match, that he has Hendrix where he wants him, that he is dictating the pace right now. Hendrix trying to get up to his feet here. Ace charging. Hendrix quick reversal with a sling blade. Sling blade by Jackson Hendrix. Some of that old patented Hendrix offense coming back. Hendrix hitting the ropes again. We saw this earlier in the match. Can he hit it again? And another leaping kick to the head by Jackson Hendrix. Hendrix having a hard time getting to the cover right away. Ace has worn him down. Ace has worn down those legs, and Ace has hit a lot of high-impact moves. Hendrix trying to call the Ace here. He might have missed his window to go for the cover. It looks like he's trying to get him up to his feet here. What could Hendrix have in mind? Hendrix, fireman's carry. Roll through. Hendrix crawling up onto that turnbuckle. What could he be going for? And a leaping foot stomp off that middle rope. Making full impact, but Hendrix might have hit his head going down there. Again, they don't call top rope maneuvers high risk, high reward for no reason. Hendrix might have gotten reward, but there was definitely some risk coming into that. Hendrix trying to make it to his feet here, but again, Ace has worn him down. Hendrix picking Ace up here. Could Hendrix be going for that old patented Blue Thunder Bomb? And he hits it. Hendrix and Ace cover. 1, 2. You can tell that Hendrix, the fatigue is starting to set in. Hendrix might not be as well equipped to go 30 minutes as what he used to be, and that's kind of the part I was talking about with that ring rust, and you saw it on display there on with that Blue Thunder Bomb. I don't think he got as much of it as he wanted. Hendrix might be going for that old finisher, the detonation kick. Ace Wilgum got a low blow!
DQ. Ring the bell.
Referee Cade Hawk rightfully calling a DQ after a low blow by Ace. This is disgusting. Hendrix looks to be closing in on the victory here.
Oh, come on.
Oh, and Jackson Hendrix's best friend Chase Chambers coming down to the save here. Going for the clothesline. Ace ducks. Ace retreating. Ace retreating. Ladies and gentlemen, Chase Chambers coming to the aid of Jackson Hendrix, and we will see you next Thursday. Thanks for joining us. Thursday, 2 weeks from now. Thank you.